Hi, I'm Julio Guevas.
And I'm Gerla Gutierrez.
And welcome back to WCTV.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Today we got some pretty good segments lined up, and we can't wait for you to see them.
We got everything from the latest film releases, fine arts, sports, fashion trends, and something new for the year.
Speaking of fine arts, the annual musical for this year, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, opens Wednesday next week, and we can't wait for you to see it. So here's Jane Bailey with Fine Arts.
Hi, I'm Noah Chowdedevo. I'm one of the captains of the Winston Churchill speech team, and I have been somewhat unceremoniously appointed to tell you about what's going on. So in December, we went to Austin for the UT Longhorn Classic, where we did pretty well. We had a senior, Alicia Trevino, make it to the final 6, and she placed 4th out of 96 contestants in poetry, or I think it was POI actually, Program of Oral Interpretation. Her brother, Benny Trevino, who's a sophomore, made it to semifinals and placed 12th out of 98 contestants in HI. We had 2 other people break out of preliminaries. Cassidy Volk in original oratory, and I think they placed something like 30th. And then me, I broke in international extemp, and I placed 28th overall. In February, we're heading to Boston to attend the Harvard Invitational, so wish us luck.
Hi, I'm Jay Bailey, host of WC Fine Arts, and today I'm here with
Eden Pardo.
Eden Pardo is part of our amazing WC choir family. Eden Pardo, how has the last competition been?
Well, area went really well, and I got second chair alto 2 in the TMEA mixed all-state choir.
So what does that exactly mean for all-state then?
That means that out of my area, I was the second best in my section, and I'm in the top choir.
That is incredible. Is there any other upcoming choir news that any of us should know about?
Well, we have our pre-choir concert coming up around March, and for TMEA, actually, the all-state choir concert will be on February 10th at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center.
Awesome, you guys should all totally check it out. Thank you so much, Eden Pardo. And now on to our next segment. Our wonderful theater department is putting together our production of Joseph's Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. And today I'm here with
Campbell Mace-Metter.
And which character do you play in Joseph?
I'm playing one of the narrators.
Awesome. And how's the show going so far with rehearsals and dance and music?
It's going really well so far. We're starting to collaborate a lot more with the kids we brought in from elementary schools. They're absolutely killing it. They're having so much fun, and so are we. So it's going really good.
That is amazing. And that's just one of the reasons you guys should all totally join WC Fine Arts. But besides that, Campbell, can you tell us the dates and the show times?
We're going to be performing February 1st through 3rd, 7 p.m. on the 1st, 7 p.m. on the 2nd, and then 2:30 and 7 p.m. double show on the 3rd.
And it's going to be the best musical you guys have ever seen. Thank you so much, Campbell. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Jane. The play is going to be amazing. Speaking of amazing coats, here's Fashion Review with Marley.
Let's go. If you could gaze into the future, you might think life would be a breeze.
Segment switch. Now we're asking people what music they're listening to.
What song are you listening to?
Do you actually want to know?
Yes.
I'm listening to Lover You Should Have Come Over by Jeff Buckley.
Thank you so much.
It's a weak right now, but that's how I'm feeling.
Great, thank you. What song are you listening to?
Clay Pigeons by Michael Cera.
Yes! Okay, thank you. Sarah, what song are you listening to?
Polly by Nirvana.
Okay, thanks. Hey, what song are you listening to? What song are you listening to?
What?
What song are you listening to?
Huh?
What? Okay, I believe. What song are you listening to?
I am listening to Bad Hearts by Jenna Rain.
Thank you so much.
Going to lunch.
Thank you. Mar, what song are you listening to?
What song am I listening to?
Yes.
Nothing right now. Okay, let me.
Okay.
This is the song I'm listening to. This was actually on my I just opened my Spotify and I pressed play.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
I Ripped My Pants song from SpongeBob. Yeah.
Thank you. Insert that one.
SpongeBob turned into a clown.
Thanks, Marley. Now it's time for Ty Webb with our sports segment. Take it away, Ty.
We have a lot of spring sports to talk about today: track, basketball, soccer, and more. Let's start off with our amazing basketball team. Our girls team is tied second with Brandeis and will play Roosevelt here at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Our boys basketball team is currently 5th place, 11-15 overall, and plays Saturday 12:30 here at WC. Here are some highlights from both teams. I had a chance to interview Cameron Williams and Jaden Fields. Let's see what they had to say. I'm here with
Cameron Williams.
And what position do you play, Cameron?
I play shooting guard.
Awesome. How do you think you've done this season?
I feel like I've done pretty well.
And then how do you think you're going to do the rest of the season?
I feel like myself, I'm going to do good, and our team's going to do good too.
Awesome. And I know you guys play Roosevelt tomorrow. How do you think you're going to do at that game?
I feel like I'm going to do pretty well. Last time we played them, we had about like a 20-point win, so as long as we can keep that margin again, we'll do good.
Awesome. And what position do you play, Jaden?
I play point guard.
Awesome. How do you think you've done this season?
I think I've done okay. I feel like I could do a little bit better, but it's all right.
And then how do you think you're going to do for the rest of the season?
I feel like I'm going to do better. I'm going to keep improving, help the team.
And I was just talking to Cameron. How do you think you guys are going to play on Friday against Roosevelt?
I think we're going to play pretty good. We're going to win and show everybody what we can do.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, and here are some soccer updates. The girls are 2-5 overall in the early season, and the boys are tied third and will play Roosevelt at 5-7 at Heroes Stadium. Congratulations to varsity tennis players Sage and Franco for first place, Barrett and Connor for second place, and all the Churchill boys doubles final at the Dominion Invitational. Wrestling had a huge weekend in Houston. Here are some of the top finishers. Congratulations to Micah McCatskill, Curtis White, Liana Benitez, Layla Conley, Jonathan Cotterman, Jaden Hardiman, and congratulations to Ollie Ridling for 100 career wins. Congratulations to Alejandro Rosales for winning first place in the 800 meter at the Carl Lewis High School Invitational. Baseball begins its season February 20th, and Swimming District meets tomorrow at NEISD Natatorium. And that's all for WC Sports.
Wow, lots of spring sports. Make sure you get out there and support all your teams.
Are you hungry for a film review?
No, and I am.
Here's Maddie Punt with the latest.
The newest installment of the Hunger Games franchise, titled The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, was released a couple of weeks ago and is sitting at the top spot in the box office, which was a lot over the other anticipated films of November, and had a guaranteed biased rating due to it being a prequel to one of the most beloved film franchises of all time. But is it, actually good? Before a couple of weeks ago, I had never watched the movies or read the books, and honestly, I had no interest in anything that had to do with it, probably because in 2012, I was still watching Disney shows and wishing I was Taylor Swift. After the release of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, I took one look at Josh Hutcherson's dreamy yet 5'5" self and realized maybe I should watch The Hunger Games. The film follows 18-year-old Coriolanus Snow, played by Tom Blythe, 64 years before he was the president of Pan Am in the original trilogy. Coriolanus, a student at the Capitol's Academy, is chosen to mentor a tribute in the upcoming 10th Hunger Games as part of the game makers' efforts to renew the public's interest in the games. Each of the 24 students are assigned one of the 24 tributes, and Snow is assigned District 12's Lucy Gray Baird, played by Rachel Zegler. Lucy Gray is essentially District 12's Beyoncé. She's a confident and independent singer in her Cubby's nomadic music band and has a few folk-inspired songs throughout the film. Coriolanus, even though he's statistically evil, is a mastermind in how to win the games. Rachel Zegler has the voice of an angel, and the song The Old There Before and the snake scene actually probably changed my life. Tom Blythe's was deadpan, as Snow should be, and honestly really creepy, but I do kind of hate him for making Snow so attractive. But I feel like, honestly, nothing really crazy happened. I hear so many things from the book that were left out of the movie, and a big part of me honestly wishes it was split into 2 parts like the Mockingjay movies. The somewhat empty plot aside, I definitely think it's a top contender for one of the best movies of 2023, right after Barbie and Trolls Band Together, of course. Overall, I give this movie a 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Thanks, Maddie.
Now, to something completely new for the new year, it's the Oliver Gar Show.
Take it away, Oliver.
What's up, Churchill? My name's Oliver Gar, and this is the Oliver Gar Show. I've never hosted a news segment before, and honestly, I kind of forgot I signed up for it. The weather's still not great, but it's getting warmer. The high today is 67, while the low is 48. A new colony of emperor penguins was discovered in Antarctica on Tuesday by scientists from the British Antarctic Survey. While the discovery of new colonies is greatly useful to the researchers, it does little to alter the long-term prospects of the species. WWE wrestler John Cena, more widely known for his role as Fred's dad in the 2011 film Fred 2, Night of the Living Fred, announces his retirement from wrestling. Set to take place within the next 3 years, Cena claims that the time is gonna come and it's gonna come soon. I've never hosted a news segment before, and honestly, I kind of forgot I signed up for it. So I'm gonna talk about what I know most, music. Lots of artists have released new music in the past few weeks. Amidst announcements of several headlining shows across various festivals, Cage the Elephant released surprise single Neon Pill last week, the first song they've released since their 2019 album Social Cues. While the band has been subject to a heap of controversy following the arrest of lead singer Matt Schultz early last year, critics and fans agree that this stands as a solid reminder of what Cage the Elephant is capable of. One of the most important voices in indie folk right now, Adrienne Lenker, announced her 5th studio album, Bright Future, set to release on March 22nd, alongside new song Sadness is a Gift. I think this is the best release of the month by far. Her lyricism is unparalleled by anyone else in the genre. Radiohead's side project, The Smile, formed by members Thom Yorke and Johnny Greenwood, is releasing their 2nd album, Wall of Eyes, tomorrow. While they haven't shown any music that is appearing on the album yet, if it comes anywhere near their first release, we have a very promising album on the horizon. Good night, America, and I'll see you soon. Was that pluh or bro?
Thanks, Oliver, and glad to have you part of the crew.
True. Finally, our last segment features some helpful techniques from our ASL students so you can learn spring terms. Here's Skylar and Francesca with more.
Hi, my name's Francesca, Francesca.
Hi, my name is Skylar, and this is the ASL segment. This month, recently, we had Martin Luther King Day on Monday. So how do you sign it? So M, you're just gonna get your dominant hand, and you're just gonna make like 3 little fingers and your thumb under M, and then L, just L hand shape, and then K, make sure your thumb is right here, K, so M, L, K, put it together, Martin Luther King, and then Day, you're gonna get your non-dominant hand, you're gonna put it down, and then your dominant hand, and then you just get a finger, and then Day, so Martin Luther King Day.
In February, we have Valentine's Day, so you're gonna get your 2 middle fingers, make a heart by your chest, and do Day.
Day. We also have St. Patrick's Day. So how do you sign that too? So you're gonna get your dominant hand, and you're just gonna get your non-dominant, and you're just gonna just pinch it. St. Patrick, kind of like luck. St. Patrick Day. So happy St. Patrick Day.
And then in March this year, we have Easter. So you're gonna get 2 E's, and then just kind of move them in front of you. Yeah. All of these holidays or in spring. You're gonna get kind of like a flower, like this is your cup, and then this is gonna be your flower, and it's just gonna kind of sprout out. It's like spring.
Like a flower.
So that was our ASL segment.
That's it for this show. If you have any segment ideas or just want to be a part of the show, come on down to room 9100 and pitch your idea. Well, that's it. See you next time. Bye.